today I'm more excited because of what I just saw. And so when Professor was talking about talent and talking about how sometimes when a teacher is changed, then the attitude of the child also changes. It also reminded me in school, like I was always failing in mathematics. I think I'm not a scientific person because I failed in mathematics and physics. I got a D in physics. But all my geography, history, literature, all got A's and B's in that. And I remember I was getting so frustrated because every time I was in class, I was more of the type of person who would like to write. Whenever the teacher is listening, is teaching maths, I would write a story on my book. Or I would be the noisemaker. Let's just say that. I was such a noisemaker that I was made a monitor in school. But then I remember the teacher changed just 1 year before we did our O-levels. And somehow, everything changed and I managed to get a B in my O-levels in maths. After getting an F for for 3 years, I managed to get a B. But then I realized it's the way the teacher also treated me. The teacher treated me in a way that, because the last teacher was telling me, you have a problem. Always telling my parents, she can do better, she can do better. They were not trying to find out what was wrong. And the problem was it's the attitude of the teacher, but I was also not strong in mathematics. So I think talent, as you said, first of all, in Kenya, talent is singing, art, drawing. But the fact that you say talent is development, there's so many ways in which you can be talented and use that as a way to advance ourselves and make our lives better. I think it gives a new meaning to what exactly young people need to understand and need to engage in. And so I believe that people here, not only in Swahili Reports, but even the ones who will have access to this particular machine, I think we're very lucky because it gives us a new meaning towards what exactly we want to do moving forward. I like the fact that it's also grown. Right now, it's not all about being an accountant and a lawyer and a doctor. It's about being, a spoken word poet. It's being about an artist, a designer. Because, again, not every child is the same. It's the same thing with my brother and I. My brother is a scientist. He does physics and mathematics. And if I sit with him, I cannot understand anything. That's why I was curious today to know whether I'm in the right profession. Because I like talking, I like writing, but I'm also I'm a critical thinker. So I don't know, Professor will talk more so that I understand. But talent cafes, talent development, I think it's about time we took it seriously. There was a question about, someone asked about if I get assessed and whether or not I go to the same I can go to university abroad. I think we need to start forgetting about having better opportunities abroad and starting appreciating what our country has. Our education system might be challenging to some of the children as compared to others, but I think as Kenyans, we need to start thinking, changing our thoughts. You can still make it in Kenya. You can still make it in Mombasa. You can still make it. Professor was a teacher at Oshwal. Once a teacher, always a teacher. So tuacheni akili ya mtu akileta kitu ndo sasa naweza kwenda nje kujifanya niwe better. No, you can be better from here. Mimi mwenyewe, Lenium will tell you and the others who know. Nilianza hapa pia, nilikuwa nafanya public speaking, najifanyia mwenyewe program na nafundisha watu. So you can start from anywhere. And the most important thing, and I think we're lucky as Kenyans, because His Excellency the President is very passionate about young people. And I'm not saying this because the President is my boss. But I'm saying this because I've sat down with him and you can hear his conversations about young people. And you can see he wants to also harness the talents. Forget about what everyone else is saying, but just what he says. And the fact that he has young people, including me being the youngest, in such a position. I'm always singing about young people everywhere. Even Madam Emily will tell you because she's the closest to me in the office. CEO Mudendi and others, they'll tell you. I don't do it because, there was a comment. Some young people are telling me I should stop going to areas to talk about my journey because I'm showing off. They're saying that. But I was telling them I'm talking about my journey, not because I'm showing off. Who do I need to show off? I pay my own bills. I'm talking about my journey so that someone else can be inspired. So as young people, we also need to change our attitude, And something like this coming to a place like this. I don't know how many of you are seated here thinking how it will benefit you, and how many of you are sitting here and thinking, mi nimeambiwa tu nije nisikize alafu niondoke. It's a choice. And most of you know I'm always honest. I don't chew my words. I say it as it is. So you've been given an opportunity. Use this opportunity right now. You want to harness your talent as a creative, as a scientist. You want to know more about yourself. Do it. Come, engage. Use this opportunity right now. I think you said something about it being free right now. Use the opportunity right now. Try to see how much you can get from the professor, how much you can learn from the different directors, our officers, our CEO.